Your prayers have been answered, hapless nerds. I have returned and your lives are now complete. You're welcome. Though I kid myself to think that I'm as well versed in these Japanese cartoons as my close personal friend Sage, I feel I provide a very necessary and insightful view on the subculture. That view? About chest level. Yes, it is high time we return to what made this show what it is. Bouncing breasts, bountiful beauties, and enough cheesecake to make New York shut up for once. And I literally could not find a better animated cover than I Dream of Mimi. A sure-to-be classic that you could proudly display on your shelf, I Dream of Mimi looks like the kind of anime that is my bread and butter.
Oh my god, you haven't even seen it yet. Oh man, this is gonna be good.
Okay, what's going on with the, peanut gallery here?
Oh, nothing. Just observing.
Why do I get the feeling that I'm about to be given a blindfold and a lit cigarette?
Wouldn't be the first time for you.
Damn it! I set myself up! Okay, laugh it up, jackass, but guess what? No matter what you do to try to throw me off my game, I'm still Suave, the smoothest captain in the fleet. That means I'm at the controls, I make the choices, and I get first dibs at the buffet table.
I think you lost your wind there, Captain.
I don't believe in the no-win scenario. This is I Dream of Mimi. We begin with your prototypical hapless nerd, freshly minted straight from Factory Direct, bidding about all over the place because he has his mitts on a brand new computer. But what's this? It's not a computer inside a box, but a vivacious young woman. Okay, nerd, this isn't as bad as it seems. Just whip out the bleach, work on your alibi, roll the body in a carpet.
3 years of hard work and savings for a vinyl sex doll?
Oh, it's just a sex doll. Never mind. Still, even if this doll cost you 3 years of savings and an uncomfortable conversation with your neighbors about what's in the box, I say it's money well spent, as it's obviously a top-of-the-line model. I bet it even has cup holders, the lucky... What? It moves? Forget 3 years of savings, I'm surprised you didn't have to sell a kidney for that. The fortunate son here can't wrap his head around the fact that Lady Luck has smiled upon him and he decides to give the magical robot girl the business. Oh, you have a lot to learn, Tender Dick. Seems that the kid just wanted a computer all along. But for what reason?
I want to explore the world.
The world?
Yeah, I'm going to access information from all over the world on the internet.
Kid, we all know you're going to be using it for porn. You're not fooling anyone.
Oh, Akira, that's so cool.
Except for this dim bulb here. All it takes to impress her is to just say you're gonna look up stuff on the internet. I should show her my smartphone. She'd sploosh so hard she'd leave orbit.
Dude, you found out about the internet like 3 years ago.
There's a lot to get through. Which reminds me, did you hear that Badger song? However, when he tried to purchase one, they were plumb sold out. But that's when a mysterious stranger beckons him.
Hey kid,
What?
I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading.
Eh? See? I know how to play this internet reference game.
It's like you're Encino Man.
Since the cut of this man's jib is obviously beyond anyone's reproach, the fortunate son comes away with a new, computer gynoid thing? Whatever. She's hot, and she takes her spooge as a password.
Your mother and father are both alive and healthy, and you have one sister who is older than you. Your parents are in London on business, and your sister is volunteering abroad.
Now hold on. How can you possibly know all of this stuff?
I know everything about you, now that I've had the chance to sample your active molecules.
Active molecules? You mean...
It was very good, too.
Spooge-based divining powers. That would have been worth Dionne Warwick's $3.99 a minute. Although it seems that the son here has had a rough time adjusting to a nubile young woman in his apartment, begging him to let her serve him. Been there. He opens up a little bit and gives her some clothes. Boo.
This This device is called a protection ring. It is designed to prevent other people from writing their personal data on me.
It's a trap! Don't do it, son! That subscription is impossible to cancel!
Wow, this kind of feels like a wedding.
No shit. The rest of the pleasantries will have to wait, as another feisty young beauty decides to come around and blow the place up. Why? Women.
Use this!
Red number 3, that's a beam attack. Roger.
Why did you take off your underwear?
Please take application card red number 3 and insert it into the front drive slot.
I chose this anime well. Lo and behold, the son inserts his floppy into her disk drive, but gasp! There's not enough memory to execute the program. The solution?
The only way we can increase my memory is for you to install a large supply of your active molecules into my rear drive slot.
Saints be praised! I have found the perfect anime! With the temperamental temptress subdued and wiped from all existence, there's still the delicate situation of his apartment being completely trashed.
My friends will be here any minute!
Don't worry about it.
What?
Insert yellow card R4.
What? You need more memory?
Oh no, I've still got plenty left from before.
And that's why the girls call him the milkman. So after J. Ellen Hoover, the J stands for jizz, executes her magical housewife protocol, the two finally have some time alone, after he gives his friends the heave-ho. I don't think I like this kid very much. Or at all. The next day, Dim here gives Milkman a computer because she's not interested in computers, but is also interested in Milkman because he's interested in computers. The female mind. Not even Theseus can navigate that labyrinth.
You know, there's nothing in the world that I wouldn't give to you, Akira.
That's nice of you. But some things become more valuable if you hold on to them.
You can't possibly be this stupid, kid. She quite literally says there's nothing she wouldn't give you, and you decide to insult her by saying she should keep it to herself? You can't even chalk this up to hapless nerd romantic density. Who would even say something like that? What kind of hopeless soul insults this way out of pussy?
You okay, Suave?
Yes, I am! Where's the fucking Tylenol? Invariably, the rest of Milkman's crew meets Hoover, and wouldn't you know it, Dim doesn't like her. Color me shocked.
I never been this jealous of Akira. Imagine getting to live with a girl like her.
I don't understand what's so great about Mimi.
You do realize she's like, right there. And would you look at that? She doesn't like Dim either.
Shimada, you've been talking about her all night long. Do you like her?
What? No, it's not that.
Who do you like better? Fess up.
And this is why three-ways are only fun in theory.
Because you never had them in practice?
Sage, I know what you're trying to do, but quite frankly, I've had way too much scotch to care about you trying to ruffle my jammies.
You got me dead to rights, Suave. I sure am trying to ruffle your jammies. Please keep saying that, by the way.
But it looks like Hoover was actually talking about the computer, which I really don't get how she made that mistake. Still, fences have been mended.
I tried to program her to say good morning, master, or good night, master, but she only has 640 kilobytes of main memory.
See how this reminds you of a friendly face? But the disk slot is a goofy grin. It's warm, and it's playful, and it needs to say hello.
Thank you for that one, good sir.
And that was your one.
Their lie is nearly complete. all that's left to do is to digitize themselves and leap into the internet.
Having sex inside a government database can't be legal.
Actually, you'd be surprised how many loopholes there are in tech legislation. But perhaps I've said too much. Their attempts to break into the government's back door is thwarted by this ravishing raven-haired minx.
I was so happy.
No, Mimi!
Oh, stop. I think I'm going to cry. Not.
Hey, I understood that reference. Just before Milkman decides to burst my eardrums with his dog whistle voice. Alright, that does it. The little whelp here has officially landed on my shit list. He constantly complains, he jerks his friends around, and worst of all, the simpering little turd doesn't realize how lucky he is to not only have a vibrant, bubbly young lass wanting to wait on him hand and foot, but another bespectacled beauty willing to put up with him for God knows what reason. Personally, I find this insulting.
Come again?
I said this is insulting. I mean, think about what kind of bad message this is sending to the kids out there. Don't worry about being a desirable person. Just be a lucky doofus and you'll get all the pussy you want?
That's one way to look at it, I guess. And hey, what about Tenchi?
What about Tenchi? Everyone in Tenchi's life is there for their own reason. Space pirate, princess, other princess, space cops, they all came into Tenchi's life separately and for not altogether related reasons. But they stayed because they liked Tenchi and they liked Earth. And why wouldn't they like Tenchi? Even if he wasn't considerate and kind, at the very least, he was aware of their feelings and wasn't some clueless dipshit about it. Being someone that other people want to be around takes effort and consideration. You don't just bubble along in life attracting people, blow them off whenever it suits you, and treat them like crap, and expect them to be there the next day. Because you know what happens? They tell you they're gonna leave for smokes and never come back.
Jesus.
Go to commercial. I said go to commercial! Moving along. The minx has Hoover in her clutches, but in comes a few Macs to let their presence be known. Just like actual Mac users.
I am the oldest of the three Knack sisters, Quadra Knackintosh 9000.
And I am Centris Knackintosh.
My name is Macintosh.
But why are these bewitching Macintoshes trying to hack into a Japanese government database?
Our goal is complete control of the Japanese market.
To be more precise, we want to wipe out all Japanese biotype computers and replace them with American ones.
God bless America.
Brand loyalty is a mug's game. Why on earth would you ever restrict yourself to just one type of beauty? Man cannot live on one waifu alone. Showing a great deal of compassion, Hoover tries to save the minx, but just gets the two of them in hot water.
Let's run! Now!
You're in an Apple world now. You won't get out.
You should have read the terms and conditions when you installed iTunes, Milkman. It's the curtain call for Milkman and Hoover, but a wayward blast for the Max causes his install command to execute, giving her a jolt of memory and causing the Max to run away.
You said you came here to establish your identity. Very well. I will take care of that for you. Then we'll be even.
The next day, Din gives Hoover a tour of the school, and to fish for an opening.
It sounds so nice, and it must be oh so romantic. Oh, how I want a boyfriend who'd give me a ring.
Huh? Is there something in your eye, Kaneko?
Yes, but it's only love.
Does she need to draw you a map, Milkman? No? Suave? You are above him. Don't give him the satisfaction. Today is no ordinary day, because it seems that one of Milkman's friends just so happens to be in possession of a pink floppy disk. Scandalous.
This virus is designed to destroy data that's stored inside a computer. So if you were a computer, I guess this would be a germ. This is a new kind of virus, a worm. Instead of eating dirt, it eats data. See?
Pardon me for asking this, nerds, but is that just something you all do? Carry a floppy disk with a virus on it? Not to put too fine a point on it or anything, but this is like me walking around with a used condom. Or a condom, for that matter. Well, much like stepping on a crack, carry around a virus-ridden floppy disk and your robo-waifu will be infected. So Milkman has to double time and find a secret place to reboot the poor girl.
Hello?
Huh? Hey, Akira, what's up?
Can I use your bathroom?
Sure, dude. It's all the way down on your left.
Kid, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You work at a computer store, you dress like a goof, and you have a voice that sounds like Eeyore gargling hot asphalt. Your dating life is set to hard mode. Go with God, young warrior. A quick reset and all is right with Hoover, but it seems that this was all a trap laid by the youngest of the Macs, who has been busy abducting these poor maidens, including that raven-haired minx to steal their data.
We'll be quick about this, right, sisters?
Right.
All right. I bet I'll get to see all of your data this time.
No! Get your soft, supple hands off that beautiful, voluptuous woman's breasts, you equally beautiful and voluptuous woman. This is wrong.
You think you can copy it?
No problem. These babies can hold 1,000 terabytes of data in any format you want.
Forget data, those whoppers could hold Thanksgiving dinner! And the parade afterward. Who can blame the Macs for being distracted by the milk bar? And who can blame Hoover and Milkman for taking the opening and launching an attack? Meanwhile, Dim lives up to her name and inadvertently installs the virus that was so delicately introduced in the story.
Go back where you came from! Go away!
Hey, I don't give up that easy. You'll see.
Where are you going? I thought apples weren't supposed to get worms. Well, seems that the Macs don't know how to walk without rhythm, and so they're driven off by the worm. But that leaves Milkman with the custody of all these beautiful fembots. It couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
That's great! Forte and I have the same master now.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Oh boy.
Akira! I hope you've got enough memory to install the rest of them.
And that's the end. While I'm always one to champion a title that knows what it's about and has no shame in showing it off, I have to frown and then some on its insistence on playing footsies with this infuriating little prick. Otherwise, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we certainly learned a lot about ourselves, but the end draws near. I'll be back sooner than you know it, but until then, may your glasses and your beds never be empty. Oh, and before I forget, the next episode is going to be on something like Dragon Ball or whatever. Don't quote me on that.